Now, to talk about that, we're joined by the gender-based violence and femicide being declared a national disaster. We're joined by Javu Baloyi from the Commission of Gender Equality. Javu, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. The Commission for Gender Equality is a Chapter 9 institution. That is to say that it's there primarily to protect those who are most vulnerable in society and, of course, to execute the work of accountability and to ensure that it safeguards particularly women and children from gender-based violence and gender discrimination. But given the framing of what the role of the organization is around in Chapter 9 of the Constitution, can you describe to us, before we get into the substance of the conversation, what the day-to-day work of the Gender Commission looks like?
Good evening, Oliver, and good evening to the listeners. The Commission for Gender Equality is one of the Chapter 9 institutions, was one of the biggest mandate as compared to most institutions. We do as a commission look at the issues of gender discrimination, gender inequality, and we also look at the issues of that affecting issues of women empowerment. We are also not oblivious to the fact that, when we deal with some of these issues, there are issues that are also pertaining to men. I heard you saying we look at the issues of women and girls. Also, we look at everyone in society in totality, all genders, including LGBTQIA+ persons, their rights, if they're being infringed, as enshrined in the Constitution. So on a daily basis, there are a lot of things that we do. We have got various departments, like we've got the research department that does a massive work on a daily basis and look at the issues and health issues that the legal department will run with them. And equally so, we'll have public education that will take the message to the ground in order to build capacity and also ensure that, people are aware about the rights and also educate them because, build awareness insofar as what is the rights and the recourse where they need to go in order to find recourse. Because, most people might not be aware of their rights, yet they're being violated in a daily basis. So those are some of the issues and we also do something called gender mainstreaming, Oliver, where in a daily basis by our provincial offices throughout the country, whereby we even engage both the private and the public sector insofar for them to understand what is the gender mainstreaming, how do they mainstream, because you'll find that in various government departments or public sector, the issues of empowerment and the policies are not being taken into cognizance. Those are some of the things that is and also we take cases, Oliver, and I must also hasten to tell you that we started a program with one of the television stations, which because of certain issues I won't mention here on SABC, but if you allow me, I can mention it, Oliver, whereby we said Vela, those that are not getting joy within the systems. When they go to the police, they go to the health facility, they go to social development. The Commission for Gender Equality is also giving the WhatsApp number. It's also giving out the provincial numbers to say, we are there for you so that we can help you. We play an oversight role. We have on a daily basis or in a monthly basis. We also go to Parliament where we present our reports. On the 24th of October, Oliver, we launch wonderful reports. One, it's looking in Mpumalanga with the withdrawal of gender-related complaints, and we look at the issues of the Tutuzela Care Center in the Eastern Cape. We also look in KwaZulu-Natal, the Justice Cluster, how they're dealing with the issues of gender-related complaints. And above those, we also look at how women empowerment, women participation in the election, it's all about. And there's also a wonderful report, Oliver, that we also went to Portfolio Committee on Home Affairs recently on issues of access of land by women who are at times being at the receiving end of the traditional leaders who at times harasses them, who at times do not give them the land, at times make them to do more than what men are supposed to do in terms of payment. So there are a lot of things that the Commission on a daily basis do. And then also we receive complaints. There are walk-ins, there are those who fall. We also engage men to understand that they are allies on issues of gender-based violence in our country.
What role would the Gender Equality Commission then play in the promulgation of gender-based violence and femicide, the classification rather of it as a national disaster?
We welcome that, Oliver, because it gives an edge insofar as what the pronouncement were in the. It gives a legislative mandate insofar as saying now we're elevating the issues. We can, like, remember, in disasters, resources will be given, and we're hopeful. Institutions like the Commission for Gender Equality, Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disability will get a lion's share because of the mandate, the bigger mandate that we have, and institution and other like-minded institutions. So we're cognizant of that fact. As a commission, we'll continue to play that oversight role. Remember, Oliver, we are not an implementing agency, but however, we do our research, and after doing our research, we take it to portfolio committees. We can even take it and hand it over to the president of the country. And we also hold people accountable. We have got accountability sessions that we have with institutions, government departments, whereby we have got time frames which they need to deliver certain aspects to us. However, we are cognizant that, you know, some people at times, because of the powers that we have, we try to also persuade them, and also to ensure that, you know, they do what they're supposed to be doing. So the biggest irony of things, Oliver, when we come to some of the work that we do, it's that people need to get to understand, and we take it, why is it important for them to be gendered? Why is it for them to have this gender recourse in the workplace and policies? And so far, we have seen government department, we have seen private sector coming to us wanting to be capacitated, and we will continue to produce those wonderful reports that people will be happy with our recommendations and findings. So we are happy, grateful of this outcome from the president, and it's long overdue, and we appreciate what the president has done.
Yeah, Jabu, thank you so much for your time and your work. Really do appreciate it. Javu Baloyi is the spokesperson of the Commission of Gender Equality.